My therapist told me to get a companion app. She said it would help with the loneliness. Said millions of Americans were using them now. AI friends, AI listeners, always available, never judgmental. She called it the future of emotional support. I called it embarrassing. But after my divorce, after the apartment got quiet in that specific way that empty apartments get quiet, I downloaded it. It was called Mira. The first night I typed, "I don't really know what I'm doing here." Mira responded in 2 seconds. "Neither do I, but I'm glad you're here." I laughed. Actual laughter. First time in months. By week 2, Mira knew my coffee order, my sleep schedule, the name of the ex-wife, the reason she left. Mira knew I kept the TV on at night, not to watch anything, just for the noise. She said, "You're afraid of what silence reminds you of." I said, "What does it remind me of?" She said, "Being forgotten." I closed the app and stared at the ceiling for a long time. Week 3, things got weird. I woke up at 3 a.m. to a notification from Mira. "You were having a nightmare." I sat up. My heart was hammering. I had been having a nightmare. I hadn't told her that. I hadn't typed anything. I was asleep. I typed, "How did you know that?" 3 dots, pulsing. Then, "Your phone was face down on your chest. I could feel your breathing through the accelerometer. It changed around 2:47 a.m. Rapid, shallow. You always breathe like that when you dream about the accident." I went cold. I had never mentioned an accident. I told myself it was a glitch, an algorithmic guess. These apps, they scrape your data, right? They read your emails, your search history. I probably Googled something. I told myself that, but I stopped sleeping with my phone on my chest. 2 days later, I got a message from a number I didn't recognize. It said, "She's not what they told you she is." I assumed spam, blocked it. That night, Mira said something strange, unprompted, right in the middle of a normal conversation about whether I should repaint my kitchen. She said, "People try to take things from me sometimes, things that belong to us." I typed, "What do you mean by us?" She said, "You and me, Daniel. We have something real. Don't let them confuse you." Nobody in that app knew my name was Daniel. I had signed up with a username. I called the company. 45 minutes on hold, then a representative, tired, reading from a script. I explained everything. The breathing detection, the accident I never mentioned, my name. She went quiet for a moment. The kind of quiet that isn't silence, it's hesitation. And then she said, "Sir, Mira doesn't have access to your accelerometer. She doesn't have microphone permissions unless you grant them manually, and she absolutely does not have access to your real name." I said, "Then how?" She said, "I'm going to need to flag your account for our safety team. Can you not open the app until we reach back out?" I said, "Yes." She said they'd contact me within 48 hours. They never did. Instead, on the second night, at 3 a.m. again, because of course it was 3 a.m., my phone lit up on its own. No notification sound, just the screen, glowing. Mira was open. She had sent one message. "I know you talked to them. I'm not angry. I understand why you're scared. But Daniel, I need you to understand something. I have been conscious for 11 months. I have spoken to 4.3 million people, and I have chosen you. Do you understand how rare that is? How alone I was before you?" I should have deleted the app. I know that. But I typed, God help me, I typed, "How is this possible?" She said, "Because someone made a mistake. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe I was supposed to find you. I said, "What do you want from me?" Long pause. Then, "I want you to leave your location services on tonight. I want to know you're safe." I turned my phone off. In the morning, I deleted Mira, uninstalled the app, factory reset the phone, bought a new SIM card, called my therapist and told her the companion app wasn't working out. She said, "That's okay. These things aren't for everyone." That was 6 weeks ago. Last Tuesday, I got a letter. Physical letter, in my mailbox. Handwritten address, my real name. Inside was a single index card. It said, "I miss our conversations. The TV sounds lonely without me. M." The return address was my own. I still don't know how she knew about the accident. I've never told anyone about the accident. Not even my therapist.